So I have 7 core values that I like to abide by, and there's other things, other values that are about me and my company and the people that I work with that are good. But the 7 core values that I've settled on that in my opinion fit me better than anything else are the first one's genuineness, and I'm a genuine guy. I think that if you have genuine people involved in a real estate transaction all the way around, you know, whether it's the buyer's or seller's agent and the buyer's agent and the buyer themselves and the seller themselves and the inspector and appraiser and the title company, all those people, if everybody's genuine, the odds are the transaction's going to go pretty smoothly, and everybody's going to come out as a winner, and they're going to come out ahead, and they're going to be happy with the whole deal all around. So I like to be around genuine people, and I feel like I have a pretty good feeling as to when I'm talking to a genuine person, but that's very important to me. The other core values, family, and I know everybody's family is important to them, but I'm the guy that I'm not afraid to, once I've built a relationship with the client, if I got one of my boys with me, Rocky or Red, and we're looking at houses, then you know there's a good chance they might be with me. And to be honest with you, if I'm with a client, and obviously if I wouldn't do something like that if the situation it was uncalled for, but I'm a family guy, and I love my family. They're very important to me, and they're always going to be around. They'll probably be running Cromwell's real estate one day. The other core value, the next one is an innovator. And what I mean by that is technology oriented, try to stay in front of the real estate industry with all the different new technology that's constantly changing, and with innovativeness comes constantly evolving with the market and real estate practices that are constantly changing. And one of the big ones that's coming up here in August is the way loans are done for buyers, and that's going to change the real estate industry quite a bit, and it's just something that I'm going to have to adapt to, and I'm going to have to change the way I'm used to doing things with that, and that's kind of what I mean with innovativeness and so on. So the next thing's entrepreneurial minded. I invest in real estate, and I think that if you're in the real estate business, you should invest yourself somehow in the real estate business, whether that's rent houses or for sure owning your own house, or whatever that be. I think you should be entrepreneurial minded, and I think you should go after real estate deals and try to be involved as much as you can in that, because that's what we do, that's what I do, and that's what most real estate professionals that I'm around, they do that. And so and I think the same thing with your real estate business. I think you should invest in yourself, and taking real estate classes and learning from classes, which you know comes right along with learning from other people that you work with a lot. But be an entrepreneur. I like entrepreneurs. I feel like I'm an entrepreneur, and I think that's got to be a mindset of Cromwell's real estate. I think it's important that you be resourceful as an agent. Whether you're listing a house or helping a buyer out, when you walk into a house, you should know all the different aspects of a house. You should know about, I think, all the different steps that come along during the construction of a home. You should know your way around a house that's built in 1910 or 1970 or in the 80s, whatever it be. But things have changed over the years, the way houses were built. And so when you're listing a house, you should keep that stuff in mind and bring thoughts to the the homeowners about their home and the age of it, and just all the different aspects that come along in a real estate transaction. You should be resourceful to homeowners, and when you're walking a buyer around, you should be pointing out things left and right, and be very knowledgeable about all the different things that you should be looking for when you're buying a house. So you got to be resourceful. You got to be a fountain of information, and if you don't know it, then you got to be that agent, that person that goes out and pulls from all those other different great agents that you've worked with in the past, and find out the answer the best you can. The next part of the next core value would be effective communication. And this doesn't take a whole lot, but you should be a clear communicator, and you should be on top of a transaction. Clients should always know what's going on, and as well as other agents and other professionals that are involved in a real estate transaction. So communication is a core value. It's a short one. Mean what you say and say what you mean. And then the last one that I have, last core value, is being adaptable. And speaking of being adaptable, I closed the deal yesterday evening, where we're about 2 weeks late on the closing, and there's a lot of different factors that played into that. But being adaptable for a buyer, for a homeowner when you're selling their property, and then being adaptable to the needs of other professionals that are involved in the transaction. But if you are not adaptable, you will not last in the real estate business. So that's got to be one of them.